Hello, welcome back to another time travel video and another one focusing on Liverpool city centre. Now today we're going to be taking a trip down James Street, onto Lord Street, North John Street, Victoria Street, up Crosshall Street, along Dale Street, and then we're going to be going down Water Street and back onto the Strand. So without further ado, let's go. So this is the current state of affairs in 2022. So what we have in August of 2008 was this. Now, anyone remember that? That was always chocker. Was it Cooper's, was it? Cooper's, I think. I never went in, but it was always chocker when I went past. There we have some old branding of Le Bus there, the 12 and 13s. So, yeah, 2008... it's happening in Liverpool, European capital of culture, 2008. Oh, the figure factory was above, wasn't it? Yeah, I remember that. So there we have some roadworks there from 2008. Looks like a bit of a misty day, and we have some building work going on here. And then obviously we've got just the last stages of construction there of the museum, maybe. Pier head and all that are all as they are. So let's just flick forward to 2022, which was the last time the images were taken, and a dramatic change. Still nothing going on here. There's a Travelodge going up and a Tesco and all that. So we'll just take a little, we'll just go up about halfway and we'll flick back to 2009, and we have the same building still in situ. Obviously, James Street Station is there as well. And the local constabulary. The Liverpool, never been in, but it was always busy. What's going on here? Oh, look at this. Have we came across... that looks a bit odd, doesn't it? Bit of an armed robbery. Looks like he's got a bally on. There's his getaway car. He's going to go round there. Buses trying to block him. That's a bit of a strange one. Anyway, so that was 2009. And let's go to 2022. So most buildings are the same. They're just they've got Weatherspoons here now. 2009, we had Army Careers and Victoria House. And so we got here as well. All this was all derelict as well. Another police police body there. So nowadays we have that. Still pretty much the same, just modernised. Let's just go up a little bit more. Right, so 2008 or 2009. That's wow. So some sort of construction work going on. If I do remember rightly, there was they built something here, and you could pay to actually stay and sleep there, like amongst all this. I don't know if that was part of it, but I do remember. If anyone remembers that, please drop a comment below. Right, okay, so we have this pub here, and in 2023 it's let me go, so it's all being remodernised now, all bar one. That building's the same, the courts are still there. That, incidentally, is where Castle Street gets its name. That was where Liverpool Castle used to be, just here. Okay, so we're not going to go down here. We're just going to go 2009. So we have Pret and Blankston, One Derby Square and the O2 shop. And nowadays we have a big bus in the way. Let's go across the road. All pretty much the same. Nothing has changed there. So we'll move swiftly on. Right, so let me just go down a little bit. So Lord Street, 2023. We have Pavers, Bookies, Scope, Tesco Express, which has been there for a while actually. It's across the road. And this big building here. So you got TSB and Lloyd's Bank. And back in 2009, it was Cheltenham and Gloucester and Lloyd's TSB. Oh, and we have one of our old buses. So we have Le Bus, Halewood, Walton, Chilwell. And who would be that driver? Answers on a postcard. And the bus fleet number is 2590. Any of my bus enthusiasts watching? Right, okay, so nationwide. Sorry, we'll flick back to 2009. So 2009, we had 2012 nationwide gaming zone, Ladbrokes, Panini, and we had. See, all this was actually sort of open. Debenhams, which is now closed. All this was actually open in 2009 because obviously Capital Culture was 2008. And building work, I think, went on from 2006 onwards. So it took around about 2 years for completion. But there's Debenhams, let me see, 2023. So as it's closed, it's derelict now. Costa, and we're going to be going this way up North John Street. So we've got, was it Yanini's or Panini's? It's changed anyway. Yanini's. Let's just have a little look at that. Yeah, it was called Panini, and now it's called Yanini. Strange. Oh, look at this fella here. Look at this fella. Hitman. If he is not a hitman, I don't know what bloody is. Wowzer. He is pure. Look at the pink tie. Wowzer. Right, okay, so let's just get rid of this bus. Okay, so in 2009, we have Greg's, which is still there to this day. Cruise Deals and Abbey. Now we have of 2023 Santander, House of Gifts. Greg's, as you can see, is still there, and Subway as well. Johnny Goggles. Was Johnny Goggles there in 2000? Yeah, Johnny Goggles was there in 2009. The Money Shop as well. What have we got nowadays? We have nothing. Derelict. Look at this guy here. I tell you what, you don't have to see some weird things, you know, if you really look. But yeah, I think he's neither saying hi or no, I'm crossing the road here. So we have a little look here at the hotel. Pardon me. So in 2009, pretty much all the same. Used to get my haircut there when I was a kid. Used to go down the stairs here. Oh, there. Right, so 2023 we have Tiger Rock. That shop's still there. Stephen Jones. Pretty much all of the same in 2009. So we've got Reed Rains and Stanley Bett. And in 2009 we had Cafe and that as well. And someone else looking at the Google van. See, when you come to the city centre as well, you're always, if you always look up, there's always like little things like this you see. And it always makes me wonder what is actually up. Oh, and what's up here? Let's have a look at this. Right, so let me see. Let me just flick back to 2023. Okay, so we have the John Lennon statue there. And in 2009, it was, I do believe, yeah, it was there. So that's Matthew Street and not the original cavern. Well, the original cavern was here, I think, or was it there? But the cavern that's there is not the original cavern. That's the Cavern pub. So I do apologise for that one. There we have the Beatles is there as well. So where are we now? Let's go to the junction of this one. So Slug and Lettuce, I've only been in there once, and it's been there for donkey's years. Used to be Watson Pritchard as well. I've got a few videos coming soon on around this area and around the back as well. Oh, Hog's Head. Remember that? Wow, yeah. Wow, yeah. The Hog's Head. Right, okay, so we're at the filling station in 2022, which is still the filling station, and Cool Britannia, which I do believe is like a tourist shop. And back then it was a jeweller's. Yeah, actually, I've been in there. It's actually quite nice, to be fair. Like, so let's move swiftly on and let's get back up to 2023. Let's get back in the middle of the road. Righty ho. So we have Angels, Harrison's, Mambo, and Deluxe, whatever you call that, Dorothy's, and OMG. And let's just go back a tiny bit, and let's go back to 2009. Heaven, the Beaconsfield. And all that was sort of, well, there was a couple of bars and things here, like Fowler's Buildings. Righty ho. So this is an interesting building as well. So if I can just zoom out a bit. Now look at the kip of that in 2009. So that was the old Fruit Exchange. And it lay derelict. I think there may have been something in here. There was a pub in here. It's been done to death by many urban explorers. And I'm still yet to do it. I'm a bit like that, whether to do it or not. So as you can see, of 2023, it's looking rather a bit more respectable, should we say, with the new pavement and that. It's still upstairs there. It's still all derelict. And you do have a bar here. So, yeah, so Fruit Exchange. So I think it goes downstairs, that. And the upstairs there is all derelict. But very, very... very historic building in Liverpool, that. Capiche. And 2009, it was just open as Pizza Express. So let's go down a bit. Now we've just gone past another part of Liverpool here, which is now underground. There used to be toilets here, underground toilets, which I don't know if they were filled in or just capped, but some people say they were capped. And some people say they were filled in, but I don't really know, to be honest with you. So, 2023, another bloody wagon in the way. So we've got Revolver, and we have whatever these are here. And that's just down to Matthew Street. I think Revolver. Revolution in 2009. That's the state of play in 2009. Casabella. Isn't that the one on Hanover Street? Oh, yeah. Anyway, let's get back to 2023. And we have the Lisbon. Now, allegedly, I've heard it's an alternative bar, should we say. And in 2009, it was still there. Body Active. Oh, yeah, I remember that. Shangri-La. Let's get a... Yeah, so... Is that still there nowadays? Oh, no, it's not. Is it? Restaurant? Oh, no way. What happened to that place? I actually went in there a few times and it was absolutely beautiful. So let's just have a little look. Yeah, so it occupied both left and right. Oh, wow. Whatever happened to the Shangri-La? If anyone knows, drop a comment below. This place, Met Quarter, every time I've been in it, it's always been quiet, should we say. I don't think when this was taken, it was actually open as a shopping arcade, should we call it? So let's just take a look at 2009. Actually, yeah, Flannels in 2009. Flannels has now moved up by St. John's Market. 2022. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. So it's pretty much the same. Just, yeah. The new pavement actually makes all these buildings pop out now and stand out a bit more. Now, this I do remember. It was a bank. And I believe it was a Barclays. I don't know. I seem to remember going in a few times. Yeah, St. John Restaurant and Bar. That was back in 2009. Crossing over, we have... What's that? Rubens? No, was it? What's that say? It's Victoria Cross nowadays anyway. And that's what we had back in 2009. This car park was still here in 2009. I used it quite a lot actually. And now we have that. We've got a car park, and we've got a few shops here as well, and the road's been shortened as well. Victoria Cross, Flaming Chicken. And we've got back in the day, we had Kimberley's, and what does that say there? Oh, we want 2008. 9, I should say, the place. Right, okay. Let's get back to current day, and let's just show you what is down the bottom at the junction of Crosshall Street. Now, this is the Conservation Centre, and I do believe it was old, was it railway sheds or tram sheds? It's been closed for quite a while. The Conservation Centre, I'm told, is not opening again. But inside there, it's intact. It's like, just like they've walked out and just left everything. Some, are they Banksies or are they just posters? I don't know, but yeah, that was the state of play in 2009. We're not going to go down that way. We're going to be going up here to Crosshall Street. Now, Tinlings Buildings, which is a council building, now looks like this. I think it's student accommodation and Caspers, is it? Yeah, Caspers. So there's extensive work gone on around here in the past few years. So in 2022, I mean, this isn't here no more. This is a year old. These images, 2009. Now, Crosshall Buildings, I think was it council buildings, but derelict for years, and I managed to get into it back in the day in 2010 or 11. Not much in there, pretty bland apart from some nice mahogany staircases and stuff like that. I got in here as well. This was a chapel or a church back in the day. And now it is apartments, I do believe. I can't remember the name of that chapel, but so we'll go to the top, and we are greeted by the old Magistrates Court, which I think, as of recording this, is December 2023. It's currently getting gutted, and I think they're going to make apartments out of it. But back in the day, in 2009, there it was there. I don't know where it moved to, actually. So, and then we got the old flyover there, which could possibly appear in another video, another time travel video. So, okay. 2009, Dale Street News and Crumbs. Now, I do believe Crumbs is still there. So, let's just get this image up of 2023. And we've got Crumbs, and we've got, is that L1 Styles Barbershop? And Float Planet. And obviously the upper part of these buildings are all still the same. This building work now has been finished, and all this has been refurbed. The municipal buildings, if I'm not mistaken. So let's go to October 2009. It was a totally different Liverpool then. It was all, everything was just, I mean, look at the state of it. Like, just compare that to that. It's 10 times better. You know, there's a lot of work gone on since this, since the uncapsula culture. Liverpool has certainly been on the up, should we say. There's bars, restaurants, everything is just, the whole thing is just sprung to life. And it was just a, you know, look at that in 2009, just boring, depressing, just, I mean, an explorer's paradise, you know, but just to the general eye, it's, I don't know what day that was taken on, but let's assume it's a Sunday because there's no one about. Right, so 2008, we are, wow, we're in the Birkenhead. What? How the hell have we ended up in the Birkenhead tunnel? Wow. Now that, I didn't want to happen. We've just, or is it that you press and you go under the ground? That's cool. Anyway, so, right, where are we here? I'm friggin'. Right, okay, so 2022, we have the Angus. Let's just cross the road and get rid of these bloody buses. So September 2022, PRS Electronics. Now, I remember going in here as a kid. So in 2008, oh, we're going under the ground again. I don't know what's going on with this today. Yeah, I bought my first shortwave radio kit in there, and I managed to make a small radio, should we say. Right, so I do apologise for flicking over quickly. I just don't want the video to end up being a very, very long-winded and just stopping and talking about a particular building. So, okay, so March 2023, looks like that's derelict. And back in 2009, it was whatever that was. That was open, actually. Someone's making some notes there. New Oxford House. And again, let's have a look up at this road, Dale Street. Okay. So I think it combines the tunnel that runs under there as well. Right, okay, so Vapor Zone. And this place here, I'm gonna put it out there. This place is absolutely friggin' amazing. Long story short, I used to be in a band and we used to rehearse down there in crash rehearsals, and that was our sort of go-to place on a Sunday night when we were rehearsing. It was open pretty much all hours, and it was absolutely fantastic. And just in 2000 and friggin', there we go. That's what it used to look like. That's where we used to rehearse. All this now is all derelict. Imperial Warehouse, one of those old tobacco warehouses that still survives to this day. Right, okay, so moving on. Oh my god, look at that. Wowza, the size. Oh, yeah. So, we've got the Spa in 2008. And now we have... Hang on, where's it gone? I remember it became a big Spa, so it must have changed to Tesco Express, yeah. Usual homeless people outside of these shops. Nowadays, when you go to town, no offence, but you don't know who is legit and who's a fake. Sayers, Locksmiths, and Echo. And we have Pound Bakery, which is, it's Sayers. Whenever you buy something from Pound Bakery, it comes up on your bank statement as Sayers. Yep, but you didn't know that. Right, so Ghoulies Haunted House in 2023. And back then it was Citrus House. Yorkshire Bank. And nothing of... Or is it apartments? I don't know. I think the upper's apartments, but that's just derelict. Right, we have a couple of shops here. The Prudential Insurance buildings there. Again, another fantastic piece of architecture. Shop survives, yeah, as of this day. Up here, I'll just briefly, if I can just... No, but anyway, there was a very significant piece of art, should we say, when the Capital Culture was on. Basically, a building just turned. Called Turning the Place Around. Right, so we have all that. Dream Apartments again. As of 2023. Bethfred of 2023. Yeah, Bethfred. Who, yeah, and your local. Tote Sport back then, and it was looks like an estate agents back then. Right, let's get to the junction of Rigby's now. Rigby's survives to this day. Leather Lane, I've done a video on that in the past, and we've got Lemon as well. Back in 2009, we had nothing. Still got Rigby's and still got Leather Lane. Now, this building here, if I just cross the road... Right, so that was all I knew, that was an insurance building. Now, back in 2008, 9, 10, 11, that was an explorer's paradise. It was done to death, and I did manage to go in once. It was a lovely, lovely spiral staircase. Currently refurbished, and now it's well worth a look inside nowadays, I'm telling you now. But yeah, it's all been redone up. Very fantastic to see that, actually, because I never ever thought back in the day we would see that back up and running, so to speak. So 2023 we have let me see, Lady of Man and a pub. We are nearing the end of this video as well. Yeah, we've got the same pub there, I think, is it? Yes, Saddle Inn. Johnson's the Cleaners and William Hill Bookies. And we have an iconic nightclub just there. Answer on a postcard. Who remembers this place? I only went in a few times. I wasn't a big clubber back in the day, but anyway, yeah, it used to be the State, and nowadays it is JD Gyms. It's still worth a look inside. It's one of those I keep meaning to go down, just asking, kind of just have a look around, but it's a little bit awkward filming when there's people doing the gym stuff, should we say. But that is what it looks like. What will it look like back in the day? We've got a little burrito bar here. Back in 2009, we had Sayers, and obviously the State is shut. I think, was that called Sweeting? Yeah, Sweeting Street. Another little back alleyway, another cobbled alleyway. Flower Cellar has been there for donkey's years. Let's just cross the road, see what this building is here. I don't know what that is, but in 2009, it was still the same, and it looks like it was sort of still semi-derelict, should we say. Right, okay, so we have 2023... Peaches and Cream, News for You, Nude, and the Queen. That's Queen's out here. Queen's Avenue, sorry. That is a little hidden gem of Liverpool. That. Well worth a look. It's fantastic. It's like stepping back in time. Moose Coffee. I did frequent that place once. Never again. Too busy. Far too busy. And then back in 2009, it was Coffee Corporation. And that was the old Nat West, I think, was it? It's a bit hard to tell. Let me get across the road here. It was a bank anyway. I'm pretty sure it was the Nat West. Commercial bank in there. And 2022, it's now a restaurant. It spills out into the street. It's weird though, since COVID, you know, when everyone was eating on the streets and that, they've just kept it like that. I don't like it. To be honest with you, I just think it looks shite. Another video that I'm going to be constructing on this soon, just when I can be arsed doing it. Castle Street, as I mentioned before, that's where the castle used to be. We're not going to go down there because we're going to go down here. The town hall, it hasn't changed much since Jesus was born. Mowgli, expensive bar and restaurants that I am not prepared to go into. 2009, it was Optimax. Whatever that is. Looks like Starbucks. Yeah, Starbucks. And we have... Right, I remember that as Barclays Bank. So that was 2009. 2023. Was it Martin's Bank? I don't know. Can't remember now, but I do remember it as Barclays. I think it's all refurb now, but that should be. Yeah, I think it's a bar now. I don't know. Gaucho. Back then, it was just another sort of little bar. Moving on. Some odd looking buildings here. Very odd looking buildings. So 8 Water Street. This is taken March of 2023. And back then, as you've just seen, it was just bland and boring. India Buildings, is it? Hasn't changed since the dinosaurs were killed. So we're not going to look at that. This place, very, 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 and I can't stress how many veries. Very historic, very interesting, and there will be a video coming soon on this particular building. Yeah, wow, very, very, very. Can't say more. Very, 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 very. All right, so New Zealand house, 2009, and now we have this utter dog shite of a place. Hooters, you know what? It's just not my kind of thing. Why would you want to go somewhere and have some fucking, I don't know what to say, serve your food dressed in hot pants, and just, it's not my thing. I just like to have somewhere to eat, have a chat, maybe a little drink, but not some fucking fake ass girl or whatever going, oh hello, piss off. Anyway, yeah, James Street Underground. There is a tunnel here. I think it's there actually. It only opens of a morning for rush hour, and it's like a tiled tunnel. Keep meaning to go down and do a video on it, but yeah, one of those things on the list. Oh yeah, look at these two here. Max and Paddy. Reliance House. March of 2023. It's still Reliance House, and I don't know what it is. Must be something to do with something, because they wouldn't have two bullies on the door. Right, Gravity Apartments, and back in 2009 it was Drury House. West Africa House, I do remember that. Is that still there actually? Yeah, it's still there. Now we're coming towards the end of this video. This is the last building. So March of 2023, we've got an iPlace and a bar here, is it, by the looks of it? And in 2009, it was still the same. Ultra-Lace Place, which I think spills round to the corner there, yeah. Yeah, and we have, let's just cross the road and just have a look at this as well. So this building as well, we're going to end the video here. Just going to zoom out and we're going to see what this is of 2022. An ex-bank, possibly a bar now, I don't know. And let's just quickly. So we've got Jürgen's bar here. And 2008, it was Nout. Someone looking out the window there. He's neither disposing of a body, he's neither masturbating, or it's a cardboard cutout of Rafa Benitez. Anyway, so that concludes today's video of the time travelling in Liverpool. As I say, I'm going to focus on other parts of the city centre. It was just that little route I decided to take today, which was very interesting, should we say. As I say, it's when Liverpool was just on the up. There was buildings going off left, right and centre. And yeah, so yeah, all interesting there, all good in the hood. Cheers for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next time travelling video.